I'm Robbie Austin.
I'm 27 years old from New Zealand, and I've been living in Taiwan for just about 4 years now. Geographically, Taiwan is a small island. It looks kind of like a piece of chicken or a leaf, and it's situated just off the coast of China. I live in Zhonghe, which is a city just outside of Taipei, but really it's all one city together. You feel sometimes like you're stuck in the city, and it's a big, sprawling metropolis, and it seems like there's not, like nothing around but buildings and stuff, but like once you leave the city, which is pretty easy to do, like it's a gorgeous country. Much like New Zealand, very rugged and mountainous. I mean, look around here, it's beautiful. I drive a scooter around, and I love it. It's kind of like playing a PlayStation video game for me. Maybe I drive it a little too fast. Well, in my experience, I think it's not easy to go and live in a new place. It's very different from having a holiday somewhere. Like you can't just walk away from it. So like when I first came to Taiwan, maybe the first 3 months I found were quite difficult for me. Learning a new job, like learning how to get along in Taiwan, meeting new people, and then after that, maybe after about 3 months, I really began to enjoy it a lot more, and since then I've never looked back, and I've always enjoyed it. So yeah, I think it's not something that's easy to do, but it's something that if you work at can be a really good experience, really rewarding. Say something in Chinese. 你有很可爱的屁股，请给我一瓶啤酒. It's not hard to learn enough Chinese to be able to get around and function, and it's amazing actually. Like especially living here, I've realized how much you can communicate without actually saying things like for example, for 4 years I still don't know the word for shrimp, because every time I go to the cook shop that cooks shrimp, I can just do this. I mean, I guess that's what makes me lazy, but there's a lot more ways to communicate than Chinese. I have free time on Saturdays and Sundays, and so usually I like to go out and play basketball, catch up with some friends maybe on Saturday. We go to a tea house, or I try and fit in something that I can only do in Taiwan and that I can't do back in New Zealand. Like I'd come to a place like this, or go to a museum, or go to a temple to have a look around. If you check out this guy here, this is the Shuangbao Temple at the outskirts of Zhonghe City, which is my neighborhood, and it's a really gorgeous place to come up and relax. It's just a really nice, serene place, absolutely beautiful with a great view of the city. We went on a 4-wheel driving trip, and we're like driving through the rivers, and then we ended up walking along this path for a long time, and we came to a hut made entirely out of bamboo in the wilderness, and a medicine man lived in there with no power, no electricity for the last 40 years, and he collects herbs from the surrounding countryside, and it had been passed on to him from his father and from his grandfather, and it had gone through the generations in the family. And yeah, we went in there, and there's like all these amazing bottles full of all these specimens and stuff like that. Inside the hut, all sorts of different herbal potions and like stuff that I don't know what it was, but it was cool to look at. And yeah, so we sat down, and someone had a sore back, so he brought out this potion that you can drink for a sore back, and to me it tasted a lot like sherry. And I had quite a few shots of it with the with the medicine man, and through a translator we discussed a lot of things about New Zealand and Taiwan, and we had a few more shots, and yeah, then we got back in the 4-wheel drive jeeps, and all I can say is that the sun was shining after that. Yeah, it was a great experience actually, like a really unique cultural experience that I don't think you could have anywhere else. This is Zhonghe City on the outskirts of Taipei, and you can see my house straight through there with 4 red lights on it on the top. And then in the background, just lit up right in the distance, is Taipei 101, which is currently the world's tallest building. I'm a kindergarten teacher, actually. Something unusual for me, but I am. It's cool. It basically means that I need to play with kids all day, have a lot of fun, and kind of try and be like a responsible adult at the same time. The genuine satisfaction I get out of my job is that I'm not just buying and selling something for a big company. Like I'm not out in the world like trading money or trading invisible things. I'm actually working with kids, and every day, like you forget it sometimes because it's still work. It's still like sometimes monotonous, but every day you can be inspired by the fact that you actually change somebody's life a little bit when you teach them, and I think that's cool. A friend of mine said to me, like teaching is a commendable job. You've chosen well, and I think it's true. Like it's something that is good, and it's something that's really rewarding as well.
我觉得 Teacher Robbie 是一个非常的有活力，然后对小孩子非常的有耐心，然后跟他们相处的时候，我觉得他非常能够带动气氛，让孩子很快就可以融入到这个学习的环境里面。所以 he's good, really.
We're at the Daja water park, and basically the story of dragon boat racing is a long time ago, Tu Yan, a famous poet, was accused of being a dissident, and in frustration he threw himself in the river to commit suicide. The people loved him, he became a martyr, and to stop the fish eating his body, they threw in rice cakes as zongzi, and they threw them into the river so the fish would eat the rice cakes instead of eating his body, and then they paddled up and down the river in these dragon boats to stir up the water so the fish can't eat the poet's body. Nowadays we celebrate dragon boat racing by eating the rice cakes and by doing the dragon boat races. In our boat we have 4 people, 4 main positions. There's the keel man, and that's Spence. His job is to keep us going straight up and down towards the flag.
Hello, my name's Spencer, and my job is to steer this craft to the flag at the end in a straight line without crashing. And I'm kind of nervous. But it's alright, we'll just try our best.
And then we've got the beats man, and that's Aaron. His job is to drive us like a Roman galley slave driver. He yells things like, "Oh yeah, scurvy maggots."
Hi, my name's Aaron. I'm the drummer on the boat today. My job is to keep the beats going, keep the crew going, keep enthusiasm up, and make sure that everyone is working to their full potential together.
And then we've got us, the grunts. Our job is just to paddle.
Okay, I'm a rower, and I think there are 12 or 14 rowers, and I'm one of them. They are great members, so I like them very much. I love this skin, and I'll join the team every year. Yes.
And then we got Dylan. He's the snatch. Dylan's got to grab a flag at the end of the race to signify our finish. The most important quality of being a snatch is being small. Dylan's very small.
Hello, I'm the snatch. That means I've got to grab the flag from the water.
We're moving, right?
We did it, bro. We did it.
Yeah, we win! The first and rest, yeah! We win!
That was cool.
Yeah, we made it.
We beat the old man and little girls. Yeah!
The dating situation here, like it's definitely, I think it's definitely an advantage of guys. Like as a foreign guy, you're actually like very popular in Taiwan. And foreign guys like we tend to like Taiwanese girls as well because they're very pretty and like lovely girls. And so, like for guys, like it's very easy to find a girlfriend here. But for girls, I guess like Western girls don't find Taiwanese guys that attractive. And although Taiwanese guys like them, they sort of don't. They don't seem to want to get into those sorts of relationships. For some, it's not for everyone. I'm making a generalization here, but I earn nearly 100,000 NT a month. I spend 15,000 on rent, maybe a large proportion of it on entertainment and drinking and going clubbing, and then I pay my bills, and I don't really spend much money on food because it's just so cheap to eat here. Well, actually, I'm really fortunate because I've got a really strong network of friends here as well. Like a lot of people are really good friends that I've met here, and a lot of people that have actually been good friends of mine in New Zealand and have come here like because other friends are already here. So we always catch up like every Saturday night. We usually go out to a restaurant, maybe play some pool or have a few drinks, and then after that we like to go clubbing. Like there's